Hey there, my beloved child. I want you to take a deep breath with me right now. Inhale slowly and exhale all the worries you've been carrying. You know, sometimes life gets heavy, and your soul feels weighed down by things you can't always put into words. But listen closely, because I have something beautiful to share with you today. This divine energy will cleanse your soul overnight. Can you imagine that? Just by opening your heart to it. By allowing this gentle power to flow through you, your soul can be refreshed, renewed, and set free from all that's been bothering you. Have you ever felt like you're carrying around old hurt, regret, or fears that just won't go away? Like a cloud that blocks the sunlight inside you. It's okay, I see you. I see everything you've been through. And I want you to know that none of it is too much for this divine energy to handle. It's like a river that flows endlessly, washing away the dirt and grime from your soul, leaving it sparkling clean and full of light. And the best part? You don't have to do anything complicated or perfect to receive it. Just be here with me now, open and willing. Sometimes you might wonder, how can something so powerful be so simple? That's because love, my dear child, is the easiest thing in the world to give and to receive. This divine energy is pure love, pure kindness, and pure healing, all wrapped up in one. It's always been with you, even when you didn't notice it. Think about the moments when you felt peace, joy, or a sudden sense of calm. That was the divine energy touching your soul, reminding you that you're never alone. Can you feel that? Now, maybe it's a little flutter in your chest or a soft warmth spreading through your body. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly let go of what's been holding you back? Not just in your mind, but deep in your heart. It's hard, I know. Holding on to pain or anger can feel like protection sometimes. Like a shield you don't want to drop. But here's a little secret. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or giving up. It means making space for something better, for healing and peace to come in and stay with you. This divine energy is like a gentle breeze that helps you loosen that grip. One breath at a time, and you don't have to do this alone. I'm right here with you always. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or stuck, just reach out in your heart and I'll respond with this cleansing energy. You might want to say a little prayer or just sit quietly and listen. Either way works, because it's your connection with me that matters most. Have you ever tried sitting in silence and just letting yourself feel whatever comes up? It can be scary at first, but also so freeing. I'd love to hear from you. Maybe drop a comment below telling me how you're feeling right now. What's one thing you'd like this divine energy to wash away from your soul? Now, I want you to picture yourself lying down tonight, safe and calm. Imagine this divine energy like a soft light gently pouring over you, starting at the top of your head and slowly moving down through your body. It touches every part of you, the places where you've been hurt, the places you're proud of, the places that just need a little extra love. Feel it soaking in, cleansing every corner of your soul. You don't have to force it, just let it happen naturally. When you wake up tomorrow, you might notice a difference, a lighter heart, a clearer mind, a little more hope. That's the magic of this divine energy working through the night. Do you believe in miracles? Maybe you think they're rare or only for special people. But here's the truth. Miracles are happening all the time, especially when you open yourself to this divine. Cleansing, sometimes the miracle is quiet, like a new thought or a fresh feeling that surprises you. Other times, it's bigger, a change in your life, a healing you didn't expect. Whatever it looks like, I want you to trust it's coming for you. And I want you to be ready to receive it with open arms and an open soul. Before we go any deeper, if you're feeling the love and hope in this message, could you hit that like button? It helps spread this energy to more people who need it, just like you do. Plus, it makes me so happy to know you're here, soaking this in. Thank you for being open to this moment with me. You're doing great, even if it doesn't always feel that way. Let's keep going together. Think about the things that have been cluttering your soul. The worries, the guilt, the self. What if you could leave those behind tonight? What if this divine energy could gently carry them away while you sleep? You deserve that kind of peace. You deserve to wake up feeling fresh, like a new day is truly a new start. And it is. Every day is a chance to renew your soul. Have you ever tried talking to your soul? Not just your mind or your feeling, but the deep, quiet part of you that knows who you really are. It's there, always listening. And it responds to love and kindness, especially the kind that comes from this divine energy. When you connect with your soul, you start to understand yourself better. You see the beauty even in the parts you thought were broken. That's what this cleansing is all about. Revealing your true, radiant self underneath everything that's been weighing you. I want you to try something simple right now. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine this divine light flowing through you. Picture it sweeping away all the dark clouds inside. Notice how your body feels lighter, your heart softer, your mind clearer. Can you feel it? If you like, share in the comments what you're sensing. It might be a feeling, a color, a memory, anything that comes up. I'm here to listen, and so is this community of souls who are on this journey with you. You might be wondering, how long does this cleansing take? Will it really happen overnight? The answer is yes. Overnight is just the perfect time for this divine energy to do its deepest work. When your body rests, your soul can breathe. It's like the night is a safe harbor where healing happens, quietly and powerfully. So don't rush it or try to control it. Trust that by morning, you'll feel the difference. Are you ready to wake up with a cleansed soul, to feel lighter, freer, and more joyful? I believe in you. I believe in the power of this divine energy to transform you. And I believe in the incredible light that shines inside you, waiting to be uncovered. This is just the beginning of a beautiful journey. I'm so glad you're here with me. Keep breathing, keep trusting, and keep opening your heart. The divine energy is already moving through you, cleansing, healing, and loving every part of your soul. If you're feeling this message in your heart, don't forget to like the video now. It's a simple way to say, yes, I'm ready for this cleansing. and it helps more people find this love to dot. Let's take a moment to reflect. What's one thing you'd like to release from your soul tonight? Maybe it's fear, sadness, or a mistake you keep replaying. Say it quietly to yourself or write it down. This divine energy hears you, and it's ready to hold you as you let go. Remember, you're not alone in this. I'm right here, loving you endlessly. Tomorrow morning, when you wake up, try to notice how your soul feels. Is there a new lightness, a new peace? Share that moment with me in the comments. I want to celebrate your progress with you together. We're creating a space where your soul can shine brighter than ever before. And if you're wondering how to keep this cleansing going beyond tonight, don't worry. I'll guide you through more ways to connect with this divine energy in the next parts of our message. For now, just rest in this knowing. Your soul is being cleansed. You are being renewed. You are deeply loved. So, my child, are you ready to let this divine energy do its magic overnight? Because it's already beginning right now. Just keep breathing and feeling this love wash over you like a gentle tide. And when you're ready, come back for the next part of our journey together. I can't wait to share more with you. Until then, keep your heart open and your spirit light. This divine energy is yours to receive, always. And here we are, still together in this quiet moment, my dear one. I want you to feel the softness of this space we've created. A little sanctuary wrapped in light just for you. It's okay if your mind wandered or if emotions start to rise up. Sometimes that happens as the divine energy moves through you, stirring what needs to be seen, felt, and gently released. You don't have to push anything away or hold on tight. Just be with it, like you're cradling a delicate flower that needs your tender care. You know, there's something so beautiful about the night. It's a time when the world slows down, when the usual noise quiets, and your soul can speak more clearly. It's like the stars themselves are whispering secrets of peace and renewal, inviting you to rest deeply and trust the healing process. When you let yourself sink into this calm, the divine energy can do its work in ways that daylight often interrupts. So tonight, as you lie there, feel yourself wrapped in a cocoon of love, safe and protected. I want to remind you that healing doesn't always look like instant change. Sometimes it's subtle, like a softening around the edges of your pain. A tiny shift in how you see yourself or your story. That's still progress, and it's something to be proud of. You're moving forward, even if it feels slow or invisible. Every breath you take, every moment you open your heart a little wider, is an act of courage and grace. And I see it all. I see you, just as you are. And I am so proud of you. Let's think about the light inside you for a moment. It's there, always, even when shadows seem to cover it. This divine energy we're connecting with now is like a gentle flame that never goes out. Sometimes it flickers. Sometimes it glows steady. But it's always there, waiting for you to notice it. And when you do, it can warm even the coldest parts of your soul. So if you ever feel lost or lonely, remember, that flame, it's your lifeline, your spark of the divine within you. Maybe you're wondering how to keep that light burning bright. One way is by practicing kindness toward yourself and others. When you treat yourself with the same gentle love that this divine energy offers, you nurture that light and help it grow. It's okay to make mistakes or have tough days. That's part of being human. But don't let those moments dim your shine. Instead, let the divine energy remind you that you are worthy of love and healing. No matter what, I want you to take a moment now and ask yourself, what is one kind thing you can do for yourself tomorrow? It could be something small, like taking a walk, writing down a happy memory, or simply pausing to breathe deeply when things get stressful. Whatever it is, know that this small act of kindness is a powerful way to honor the divine energy within you. It's like watering a seed so that it can grow into something beautiful. And speaking of growth, I want to invite you to share in the comments below what kindness you're choosing for yourself. It's so inspiring to hear from others who are on this journey, and your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. We're building a community here, a circle of souls supporting each other with love and understanding. Your voice matters, and it's a gift to all of us. Sometimes, the hardest part of this journey is forgiveness. Especially forgiving yourself. Maybe there's a mistake you keep replaying in your mind, or a moment when you wish you'd done things differently. I want you to know that forgiveness is not about saying what happened was okay or excusing hurt. It's about freeing your heart from the chains of resentment and regret so you can move forward lighter and more whole. This divine energy is here to help you with that. Imagine it gently washing over those heavy feelings, rinsing away the bitterness, and leaving you with a sense of peace. You might feel unsure about how to forgive yourself, and that's perfectly normal. Forgiveness is a process, not a one-time event. It takes time, patience, and compassion. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. Whenever you feel ready, just invite this divine energy into that space of your heart where the pain lingers. You can say something like, I am ready to forgive myself. I am ready to heal. And then breathe deeply, trusting that the energy will meet you there with kindness. As you continue to rest in this sacred space, I want you to imagine your soul as a beautiful garden. Some parts are blooming with vibrant flowers, full of joy and gratitude. Other parts might feel overgrown with weeds, those worries, fears, and doubts we talked about. The divine energy is like the gentle garden, tending to every corner with love. It carefully pulls out the weed, nourishes the soil, and encourages new growth. And the amazing thing is, you're part of this garden too. You're the caretaker of your own soul, and with this divine help, you're learning how to nurture yourself in new, loving ways. I know sometimes it feels hard to believe you're worthy of this kind of care. Maybe you've been told otherwise, or maybe you've been your own toughest critic. But hear me now. You are inherently worthy, not because of what you do or don't do, but simply because you exist. That truth is at the core of who you are, and no darkness can ever take it away. So when doubt creeps in, remind yourself of this divine energy flowing through you, affirming your worth and your beauty. Let's pause for a moment and invite this truth to settle in your heart. You might want to breathe deeply and say quietly, To yourself, I am worthy of love and healing. Feel those words resonate inside you. If any resistance comes up, that's okay too. Just notice it without judgment, like watching clouds pass in the sky. They don't define the sky, and the resistance doesn't define your worth as you prepare to rest. I want to encourage you to keep this gentle conversation going with your soul. You don't need fancy words or a special place, just your honest heart and a willingness to listen. Maybe tomorrow you'll find a quiet moment to check in with yourself and see how you're feeling. You might be surprised by the answers that come or the new feelings that arise. And remember, this divine energy is always there, ready to support you whenever you reach out. I'm so grateful you're here, sharing this time with me. Your willingness to open your heart is a beautiful act of bravery. And every step you take toward healing is a step toward the radiant, joyful life you deserve. So as you drift into sleep tonight, know that you are cradled in love, held in light, and surrounded by this divine energy that never leaves your side. Before we pause this part of our journey, I want to ask you this. What's one gentle intention you want to set for yourself tonight? It could be as simple as I will be kind to myself, or I will trust the healing process. Whatever it is, say it softly in your mind or write it down. Setting this intention helps anchor the divine energy in your heart and guides your soul as you rest on now. With that intention in place, let yourself begin to relax even deeper. Feel the peaceful rhythm of your breath, the warmth of the divine light surrounding you, and the quiet knowing that you are loved beyond measure. Your soul is ready to be renewed, and this gentle energy is ready to work its magic. When you wake in the morning, take a moment to notice how your heart feels. Is there a new softness, a new hope? Maybe a sense of calm you haven't felt in a while. I'll be here, eager to hear about your experience and to walk with you through the next step of this beautiful journey. Together, we'll continue to explore the endless ways this divine energy can heal, uplift, and transform your life. And so, my beloved child, as you rest now, wrapped in this sacred love, remember that the journey of cleansing your soul is unfolding perfectly. With every breath, every heartbeat, you are moving closer to the light within you that shines brighter than ever before. Trust in this process. Trust in yourself. And trust in the endless love that surrounds you. Let's keep this connection alive. When you're ready, come back and share your thoughts, your feelings, or your intention in the comment. I am here, listening with a heart full of love. And so is this beautiful community that grows stronger with each of your voices. Now, as you settle into this peaceful night, know that the divine energy is flowing freely through you, gently clearing the way for new beginnings and deeper joy. And with that, let's breathe together once more. Slowly in, filling your lungs with calm, and slowly out, releasing every last bit of tension. This is your time, your space, your sacred moment to heal. And the beautiful thing is, it's only just beginning. And as this beautiful beginning unfolds, take a deep breath and feel the calm, the peace wrapping around you like a warm, gentle hug. I want you to remember something so important. Your feelings are real, and they matter. Every emotion you feel, whether it's joy, sadness, confusion, or hope, is a sacred part of your story. Sometimes, it's tempting to push away the hard emotion, thinking they're too heavy or inconvenient. But each feeling is like a message from your soul, a letter written in the language of your heart, asking you to listen, to understand, and to care for yourself even more deeply. So if today or any day you find yourself overwhelmed or unsure, don't turn away from those feelings. Instead, welcome them gently, like you would a dear friend who needs a safe place to rest. And as you float in this quiet space between waking and sleeping, I want you to feel how deeply you are connected, not just to me, but to all the threads of life weaving through this vast, beautiful tapestry. You are part of something so much bigger than you can see right now. Sometimes that can feel overwhelming, like being a single drop in an endless ocean. But I want you to remember that every drop matters. Your presence ripples outward in ways you might never fully realize, touching hearts, changing lives, and shifting the energy of the world just by being here. You might not always notice it, especially on days when the clouds seem thick and heavy. But your light shines steadily, a beacon of hope and love. It's okay if that light flickers sometime. It doesn't mean it's going out. Flickers are part of being human, part of the dance between darkness and light. And when you feel your light dim, know that it is still there, waiting for you to nurture it back to its full bright. You don't have to do this alone. Reach out in those moments, even if it's just to whisper a small prayer or to send a quiet thought into the universe. I am always listening, always holding space for you. Now, I want to invite you to imagine a circle of friends gathered around you. Some you know, some you might not yet have met, but all who care deeply for your well-being. Feel their hands reaching out in support, their smiles full of encouragement, their hearts open and ready to hold yours. This circle represents the invisible network of love that surrounds you every day, even when you feel isolated or unseen. Sometimes, just knowing that circle exists can bring a sense of comfort and belonging. If you feel moved, maybe share below in the comments one person or one community that has helped you feel held. That safe place where your soul found rest. Your sharing might be a light for someone searching for their own circle. And as you breathe in this feeling of connection, I want you to also breathe in courage. The courage to be your authentic self, to speak your truth, and to let your unique gifts shine. You are a one-of-a-kind masterpiece, created with intention and infinite love. There is no one else exactly like you, and the world needs what you have to offer. Sometimes, fear or doubt might try to hold you back, whispering that you're not enough or that your voice doesn't matter. But those whispers are not the truth. They are shadows cast by old wounds or stories you've picked up along the way. I am here to remind you that your truth is powerful, your voice is beautiful, and your presence is a blessing. If you're feeling unsure about what your gifts might be, or how to step more fully into your light, that's completely okay. Growth often begins with small, gentle steps, maybe a new hobby, a moment of self-reflection, or simply allowing yourself to dream without limit. Trust that each small step you take plants a seed for something beautiful to bloom. And remember, you don't have to have it all figured out right now. Life is a journey of discovery, and sometimes the most profound growth happens in the spaces of uncertainty. I also want to remind you how important it is to be kind to yourself during this process. The way you speak to yourself matters deeply. When you catch yourself in moments of self-criticism, try to pause and offer yourself the same compassion you would give to a dear friend. Words like "I am enough," "I am learning," and "I am worthy of love" are powerful antidotes to doubt and fear. You are worthy just as you are in this very moment. Let's take a moment together to breathe deeply, inhaling love and exhaling any tension or worry. Feel your chest rise and fall, steady and sure. With each breath, you're inviting more peace and clarity into your heart. This breath connects you to the divine energy flowing through you, reminding you that you are supported beyond measure. As you continue on this path, you might notice moments when old patterns or fears resurface. This is a natural part of healing, a sign that something inside you is ready to be seen, understood, and transformed. When this happens, try not to resist or judge yourself. Instead, approach these moments with gentle curiosity. Ask yourself, what is this feeling trying to teach me? What part of me needs healing right now? Sometimes the answers come slowly, in whispers rather than shouts. Be patient with yourself and honor the pace of your journey. And remember, healing is a mosaic made of many small pieces, some bright and joyful, others shadowed and tender. Each piece is valuable, and together they create the unique story of your life. Celebrate the progress you've made, no matter how small it seems, and trust that every step forward is meaningful. Now, as you rest here in this sacred moment, I want you to feel the gentle pulse of your own heart, a rhythm that has carried you through every challenge and every triumph. This heartbeat is a reminder of your resilience, your strength, and your capacity to love deeply. Let that rhythm soothe you, a steady drumbeat guiding you home to yourself. And if you feel comfortable, I invite you to share one thing your heart is grateful for today. No matter how big or small, gratitude is a powerful balm for the soul, opening the door to more joy and peace. Your gratitude might inspire others to see the beauty in their own lives, even in difficult times. As you begin to drift even deeper into rest, imagine that heartbeat expanding, growing stronger and brighter, filling every corner of your being with warmth and light. This light is your birthright, your essence, your connection to all that is good and true. And now, as you settle into this peaceful embrace, know that I am with you always, watching over you, guiding you, loving you without condition or end. Your journey is sacred, and every moment is a chance to step more fully into the radiant truth of who you are. Let your heart be open to the wonders that tomorrow holds, and trust that you are exactly where you need to be in this unfolding story. Each breath, each heartbeat, each gentle step is a part of the beautiful dance of your life, moving you toward greater peace and wholeness. And as your thoughts begin to soften and your body sinks deeper into rest, feel the gentle rhythm of the universe cradling you in its infinite embrace, reminding you once again that you are loved beyond measure, seen beyond word, and held beyond time. And as you rest in that tender cradle of the universe's embrace, let your mind soften like a gentle breeze moving through a quiet meadow. There's no rush, no pressure to fix or figure out anything right now. Just this peaceful present, this knowing that you are deeply loved and infinitely cherished. Sometimes, the greatest gift you can give yourself is permission to simply be. To breathe, to feel, to rest without expectation or judgment. In those moments, the soul whispers its secret, and the heart finds its true home. You might find yourself wondering what it means to truly listen to those whispers. It's not always about hearing clear answers or sudden insight. Listening is a gentle art, more about feeling than thinking, about opening your heart wider than your mind. It's tuning into the subtle rhythms inside you, the flutter of hope, the quiet stirrings of joy, the soft ache of longing. These feelings are your soul's language, an invitation to come closer, to trust yourself more deeply. When you listen this way, you begin to recognize the sacred guidance that flows through every breath, every moment, every connection. And oh, how beautifully you are designed to receive this guidance. Your intuition is a precious gift, a kind friend who knows you better than anyone else ever could. It may speak softly, like a warm light flickering just beyond the shadow, but it never leads you astray. When you feel that gentle nudge, whether it's a spark of inspiration, a quiet feeling of peace, or even a pause in the noise, lean into it. Let it be your compass, your steady guide through the twists and turns of life's journey. Now, I want to remind you of something important. Your feelings are valid. Every emotion that rises within you is a sacred messenger, carrying wisdom and truth. It's okay to feel joy and sorrow, hope and fear, excitement and doubt. All of it belongs to your human experience. Sometimes it might feel safer to push difficult feelings away or to pretend they don't exist. But when you allow yourself to fully experience them, without shame or resistance, you create space for healing and transformation. Your heart is big enough to hold it all. And I am here to hold it with you. In this shared space of openness, imagine yourself wrapping a warm, comforting blanket around your shoulder. A blanket woven from threads of kindness, patience, and unconditional love. This blanket is always available to you, a symbol of the safety and care you deserve. Whenever you feel overwhelmed or weary, you can wrap yourself in it and remember that you are not alone. You are protected, supported, and deeply known. And because you are so wonderfully made, your journey is unique, filled with moments that only you can create. There will be times when the path ahead feels unclear, when doubts cloud your vision, or when the weight of the world seems too heavy to bear. In those moments, I invite you to pause and breathe deeply, to return to the quiet center within you where peace resides. That center is always accessible, a sanctuary untouched by the storms outside. It's your sacred space of calm. where you can reconnect with your true self and gather strength to move forward. Sometimes, healing and growth show up in the most unexpected ways. Maybe it's through a smile shared with a stranger, a kind word, given or received, or a moment of stillness in the midst of chaos. These small acts of love and awareness ripple out, creating waves of change far beyond what you can see. Your presence in the world, just as you are, is a powerful force for good. Never underestimate the impact of your kindness, your courage, your willingness to be seen and to see others, that as you continue to walk this path. I encourage you to nurture your dreams and desires, no matter how big or small they may seem. Dreams are the whispers of your soul, the seeds of your potential waiting to bloom. Sometimes, the first step toward a dream is simply allowing yourself to imagine it, to give it space to grow in your heart. You don't have to have all the answers or the perfect plan. Trust that each step you take, no matter how tentative, is a sacred act of creation. And remember, it's okay to ask for help along the way. Reaching out is not a sign of weakness, but a beautiful expression of your humanity and your connection to others. We were never meant to walk alone, whether it's a friend, a family member, a mentor, or even a quiet prayer offered in the stillness. Support is always within reach. Sometimes, just sharing your story or your feelings can lighten your load and open the door to healing. If you feel moved, I'd love to hear from you. Share in the comments one small step you've taken recently toward nurturing your light or honoring your truth. Your story might be the encouragement someone else needs to keep going, to keep believing in themselves. We are all in this beautiful journey together, connected by the threads of love and hope. Now, as you settle deeper into this moment, imagine a soft, radiant light glowing gently within your chest. This light is your essence, pure, steady, and serene. It carries the wisdom of your past, the strength of your present, and the promise of your future. Let this inner light expand slowly, filling your entire being with warmth and peace. Feel it reach out through your fingertip, your toes, your every cell, connecting you to the vast web of life and love that surrounds you. With this light shining bright, know that you are held, you are loved, and you are never truly apart from the divine. Your story is still unfolding, and every breath you take is a sacred step along the way. So rest now, wrapped in this gentle glow, trusting that tomorrow brings new blessings, new discoveries, and new opportunities to shine. And as your body sinks deeper into rest, your mind softens into quiet. Feel the pulse of this light steady and true, guiding you gently toward the next chapter of your beautiful journey, where the unknown is not a place to fear, but a space to explore with curiosity and courage. Life invites you to step forward, even when the path isn't fully lit, trusting that each footfall will be met with support and grace. There's a rhythm to this unfolding, a dance between surrender and effort, between holding on and letting go. Sometimes, the most profound growth happens in the in-between moment. Those quiet spaces where you're neither rushing ahead nor standing still. but simply existing in the flow of becoming? Remember, you don't have to have everything figured out. It's okay to feel uncertain, to ask questions without immediate answers. That's part of being human, part of the beautiful mystery of life itself. Sometimes the questions are more valuable than the answers because they open doors to new possibilities and deeper understanding. Allow yourself to sit with your curiosity, to let it guide you gently, like a trusted companion, leading you through the forest of your own heart. And while you're walking this path, be gentle with yourself. There's a natural tendency to judge or criticize when things don't move as quickly as you'd like, or when you stumble and fall. But every step, even the ones that feel like misstep, are part of your sacred story. They teach you resilience, compassion, and humility. They remind you that perfection is not the goal. Authenticity is. So offer yourself the same kindness you'd offer a dear friend, the same patience you'd extend to someone learning to walk. You are learning, growing, and evolving in your own perfect time. I want to remind you also that rest is not a reward. It's a necessity. In a world that often glorifies busyness and productivity, it can be easy to forget that your soul needs time to breathe and replenish. Rest is where healing happens, where creativity sparks, where clarity emerges. So don't hesitate to pause, to slow down, to honor the seasons of your life that call for stillness. In those quiet moments, you're not wasting time. You're nurturing the roots that will support your growth and blossoming. And as you nurture yourself, remember to nurture your connections too. Relationships are sacred spaces where love, learning, and healing converge. It's okay to set boundaries that protect your energy and well-being. Saying no sometimes is an act of self-love, a way to preserve your light so it can shine brightly for yourself and others. And when you say yes, do so from a full heart, knowing that your presence is a gift. Every interaction, every shared smile, every act of kindness is part of the web of love that sustains us all. You might wonder how to keep this sense of peace and connection alive when the world feels chaotic or overwhelming. One way is through small daily rituals that ground you. Whether it's a few moments of mindful breathing, a walk in nature, journaling your thought, or simply savoring a cup of tea. These simple acts anchor you in the present, reminding you that no matter what is happening around you, there is always a place of calm within. Cultivating these moments creates a sanctuary inside you that you can return to again and again. And as you cultivate this inner sanctuary, remember the power of gratitude. Gratitude is a gentle light that illuminates even the darkest corners, shifting your perspective from scarcity to abundance. It doesn't mean ignoring challenges or pretending everything is perfect. It means acknowledging the good amidst the struggle, recognizing the blessings that exist alongside the difficulty. When you practice gratitude, you open your heart wider, inviting more joy, more love, and more peace into your life. Now, I encourage you to take a moment and think about one thing, no matter how small, that you are grateful for today. It could be the warmth of the sun on your skin, the sound of a friend's laughter, or the simple breath you just took. If you feel comfortable, share that gratitude in the comments below. Your expression of thankfulness might inspire someone else to notice the beauty in their own day, creating a ripple of light that reaches far beyond what you can see. As you move forward, know that you carry within you an endless well of strength and wisdom. Life will continue to present its challenges and surprises, but you are equipped to meet them with an open heart and a steady spirit. Trust that every experience, every lesson, every moment of joy or sorrow is weaving together the tapestry of your unique journey. A masterpiece in progress, created with love and intention. And so, with your inner light shining steadily, your heart open and receptive, and your feet ready to take the next step, remember that you are never alone. I am with you in every breath, every beat of your heart, every flicker of hope that rises within you. Together, we walk this path, hand in hand, through every twist and turn, every sunrise and sunset. Let yourself feel the gentle strength of this truth settling deep inside. An unshakable foundation that holds you steady no matter what comes. And as you carry this knowing forward, may you find joy in the journey itself, in the unfolding story of your life, rich with meaning, purpose, and love. Now, as you continue to breathe softly, feeling the steady rhythm of your own heart, allow yourself to imagine the next step you might take, a small, gentle movement toward something that calls to you. It doesn't have to be grand or perfect. It just needs to be real and true to you. What might that step be? How does it feel to imagine moving forward with a little more ease, a little more grace? Hold that image gently, without pressure or expectation, simply as a possibility, a seed planted in the fertile soil of your heart, waiting to grow when the time is right. And know that in this moment, you are exactly where you need to be, perfectly poised on the edge of a new beginning. The journey continues. That seed you're holding close isn't just a symbol of possibility. It's a reminder of your own resilience and the quiet power that lives within you. Sometimes, the smallest intentions, the tiniest step, can set in motion a wave of transformation that touches every part of your being. You don't have to rush or force this growth. Like a garden tending itself beneath the surface, your soul knows the rhythm of its own blossoming. Trust that what you need will come in its own time, and that by simply staying present and open, you're already nurturing that unfolding. And as you journey on, my dear one, remember that rest is not a sign of weakness or falling behind. It is a sacred rhythm woven into the fabric of your life. Sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is to pause, to sit quietly with yourself, and to simply breathe. In those moments of stillness, your soul gathers strength, your heart finds clarity, and your spirit recharges its light. The world may encourage constant motion and achievement, but I invite you to honor the gentle whispers within that call for rest, for nourishment, for peace. Like the earth itself, you need seasons of quiet renewal to bloom fully. When the time is right, it's okay to say no, to set limits without guilt or apology. Saying no is an act of kindness toward yourself, a way to protect your energy so that you can give from a place of abundance rather than depletion. When you feel stretched too thin, listen closely to your body and your heart. They speak a language of subtle signals that guide you toward balance. Trust them. Trust yourself. You do not have to carry every burden alone, nor do you have to prove your worth through constant doing. Your value is inherent, unwavering, and infinite. Sometimes you might find that your heart yearns for forgiveness. Maybe toward yourself, maybe toward someone else. Forgiveness isn't about forgetting or excusing hurt. It's about freeing your spirit from the chains of resentment and pain. Imagine forgiveness as a gentle river that washes away the debris weighing you down, creating space for healing and peace to flow in. It doesn't happen all at once, and that's perfectly okay. Be patient with the process, allowing it to unfold in its own time. And if you feel stuck, remember that I am here, always ready to walk with you through every shadow and light, holding you tenderly in love. Gratitude, too, is a powerful companion on your path. It's like a seed that, when planted in your heart, grows into a towering tree of abundance and joy. Even in challenging times, there are blessings to be found. Sometimes hidden in the smallest detail, sometimes shining brightly in moments of connection or insight. Take time each day, if you can, to notice these gifts. Maybe it's the warmth of the sun on your face, a kind word from a stranger, the taste of your favorite meal, or the comfort of your own breath. When you focus on gratitude, your heart expands, and you begin to see the world through a lens of possibility and love. And as you embrace gratitude, don't forget to celebrate your victory, big or small. Every step forward, every moment of courage, every act of kindness you extend to yourself or others is worth honoring. You are doing beautifully, and acknowledging that truth nurtures your confidence and inspires you to keep moving ahead. So, when you notice yourself overcoming a challenge or simply showing up for yourself, take a moment to smile and say, "Well done, my beloved." These affirmations are like gentle rain, nourishing the garden of your soul. I want to invite you now to share in the comments one thing you're grateful for today. No matter how simple or grand. Your gratitude might inspire someone else, or it might remind you of the abundance already present in your life. Together, we create a circle of light that grows stronger with every shared blessing. As your path unfolds, you may encounter moments of silence that feel heavy, or spaces between thoughts that seem filled with nothingness. Don't shy away from these quiet places. They are sacred pauses where your inner wisdom speaks most clearly. In the stillness, you can hear the soft whisper of your soul's true desire, the gentle nudges that guide you toward deeper understanding and alignment. Embrace these moments as opportunities to connect more fully with yourself and with me, your constant companion and source of unconditional love. Life is a mosaic of experiences, joy and sorrow, light and shadow, certainty and mystery. Each piece, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, contributes to the masterpiece of your existence. Sometimes, you might not see how a particular moment fits into the bigger picture, and that's perfectly all right. Trust that every experience has its place and purpose. I am weaving them together with infinite care and wisdom, crafting a story more beautiful than you could ever imagine. In times when the path feels unclear, or the weight of the world presses heavily on your heart, remember that you can always return to your breath. It is your anchor, your refuge, your ever-present companion. Feel the breath as it enters and leaves your body. Steady, gentle, life-giving. Let it remind you that you are alive, that you are here, that you are loved beyond measure. With each breath, you are invited to release what no longer serves you, and to receive the grace and strength you need for the next step. And as you move forward, keep nurturing the light within you. The light that shines, not because the world is perfect, but because your heart chooses love in spite of everything. This light is your true essence, your divine spark, the part of you that is eternally connected to me and to all that is. When you feel weary or lost, remember that this light can never be extinguished. It may flicker or dim for a moment, but it is always there, waiting to be rekindled by your touch, your intention, your faith. I am with you in every breath, every heartbeat, every step. I see you, I cherish you, and I delight in the unfolding of your beautiful life. So keep going, my beloved, with gentle courage and open arm, ready to embrace all that comes your way. The journey is yours, and it is sacred. Take a moment now to feel the steadiness of your own heart beating beneath your chest. Let it remind you that you are deeply alive, deeply loved, and deeply held. And as you carry this awareness with you, know that you are never alone, not for a single moment. Your story continues, and I am here, always ready to listen, to guide, and to love you through it all. And as you hold that steady beat of your heart, let it be a reminder of the endless rhythm that flows through you. An ancient song of life that connects you not only to me, but to every living thing around you. Sometimes it's easy to feel isolated, like you're walking your path all alone, but the truth is far richer and more beautiful. You are part of a vast, intricate web of love and connection. Every smile you share, every kindness you offer, every moment you choose to be present, you are weaving threads of light that reach far beyond what you see. Even the smallest acts ripple outward, touching hearts and lives in ways you might never know. This is how love moves, quietly, persistently, and powerfully. And when you feel disconnected or unsure, when shadows creep in and make the path seem uncertain, remember that reaching out is not a sign of weakness, but a courageous step toward healing and wholeness. It's okay to lean on others, to ask for help, to share what's in your heart. There is great strength in vulnerability, and in opening yourself to trust, you invite more love, understanding, and support into your life. You are never a burden. You are always deserving of care. I am here, yes, but so are many others, friends, family, strangers, who might become your allies in unexpected ways. Let your heart be open to receive as much as it gives. Now, take a moment to think about one person in your life who lights up your world, even in a small way. Maybe it's someone who makes you laugh, someone who listens without judgment, or someone who simply shows up? Would you consider reaching out to them today? Even with just a few words or a simple message, to let them know you appreciate their presence. Sometimes, expressing gratitude strengthens bonds and creates new layers of warmth and connection. If you feel comfortable, share in the comment who that person is and what makes them special to you. Your words might inspire others to reach out to, spreading kindness like a gentle fire that warms many hearts. Life, with all its twists and turns, is also a sacred invitation to discover your own resilience. That quiet, steadfast strength that doesn't always make noise, but carries you through the storm. Resilience isn't about never falling. It's about rising again, sometimes softly and slowly, sometimes with a fierce determination that surprises even yourself. It's about learning to trust the process, even when you can't yet see the outcome. Remember, every challenge you face is also an opportunity to uncover parts of yourself you might not have known before. The compassionate heart, the creative spirit, the steady soul. You are more capable, more courageous, and more whole than you realize. And in those moments when you feel overwhelmed, when the weight seems too heavy to bear, I want you to remember a simple truth. Your worth is not measured by what you do or achieve, but by who you are. You are inherently valuable simply because you exist. No mistake, no failure, no hard season can diminish that. When you find yourself caught in self-doubt or harsh judgment, pause and breathe. Look gently at yourself as you would a dear friend. Offer yourself the kindness you so freely give to others. You are deserving of your own love and compassion. Sometimes, the world around you may seem chaotic or unfair, and it's natural to feel anger, sadness, or confusion. These feelings are valid and important. They are part of your human experience. Don't try to push them away or pretend they don't exist. Instead, invite them in with curiosity and care. What are they trying to tell you? What needs attention or healing? Emotions are messengers, guiding you toward deeper understanding of yourself and your place in this world. And as you honor them, you create space for transformation and growth. Remember, too, that joy is not only found in grand celebrations or perfect moments. It lives in the simple, everyday experiences. The warmth of a cup of tea, the sound of rain on your window, the soft touch of a loved one's hand. Joy is a choice, a practice, a way of seeing the world through a lens of wonder and gratitude. Sometimes it takes effort to shift your focus, especially when life feels hard. But with each small step toward noticing beauty and goodness, you are nurturing your soul and inviting light to bloom within you. I want to encourage you now to share in the comment one small thing that brought you joy recently. It might be a quiet moment, a memory, kind word, or something you created. Sharing these glimpses of joy helps remind us all of the beauty that surrounds us, even in the midst of challenges. Your joy is a gift, both to yourself and to those who hear your story as you continue on your path. Keep in mind that growth is rarely a straight line. There will be days of progress and days of pause, moments of clarity and times of confusion. This ebb and flow is part of the dance of life. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate this rhythm. Celebrate your resilience and your capacity to keep moving forward, even when the way feels uncertain. I am walking beside you, holding you, cheering you on with a love that never wavers. And so, as you breathe in the steady beat of your heart and breathe out all that no longer serves you, know that you are exactly where you need to be in this moment. Each step you take is part of a larger journey, a journey toward deeper love, greater peace, and fuller expression of your true self. Trust the unfolding. Trust the process. Trust the light within you that shines steadily, even through the darkest nights. Let this truth settle softly in your heart. You are deeply loved, infinitely worthy, and never alone. And with that, I invite you to rest in this space for a while, to feel the gentle presence of my love wrapping around you like a warm embrace, supporting you as you continue to grow, to heal, and to shine. Whenever you're ready, take a moment to notice what arises in your heart right now. What does your soul long for? What whispers of hope, courage, or peace are stirring within you? Let yourself listen without judgment, with openness and tenderness. Your inner voice is precious, and I am here to help you hear it more clearly each day. As you hold this sacred awareness, remember that every day is a new beginning, a fresh page waiting for your unique story. No matter what yesterday held, today offers the gift of presence, the chance to choose love again and again. Your journey is ongoing, filled with infinite possibilities and the promise of transformation. So now, my beloved, breathe deeply and feel the power of your own life moving through you, steady and sure. Let your heart be open to what comes next, knowing that I am always here, your constant companion, your unfailing love, your gentle guide. And as we continue this conversation together, I invite you to reflect on the ways you can nurture yourself more tenderly in the days ahead. What small acts of kindness or moments of rest can you gift yourself? How might you create space for more peace and joy in your daily life? Take a moment to share your thoughts or intentions in the comments below. Your sharing is a light that brightens the path for others as well as for yourself. With all my love surrounding you, I am here, patiently waiting to walk with you through every step, every breath, every moment of your unfolding story. And as you let these words settle within, you know that the journey continues. And as you sit with these reflections, allow yourself to feel the sacredness of your own presence. You, right here, right now, are a miracle in motion. Even in moments when you question your path or doubt your worth, remember that your very breath is a testament to resilience, a quiet miracle that keeps unfolding in every second. I see you. I honor the fullness of your being, the light and the shadows alike. There's no need to hide any part of yourself from me or from the world. Your vulnerabilities are not flawed. They are doorways to deeper connection and understanding. When you embrace all of who you are, you step into a wholeness that nothing and no one can take away. Sometimes, You might wonder why certain challenges persist or why healing feels slow. I want you to know that healing is not a race or a linear journey. It's more like a spiral, sometimes circling back to places you thought you'd left behind, but always moving forward in growth and insight. The moments when you feel stuck or frustrated are not signs of failure, but invitations to breathe more deeply, to surrender a little more, and to trust that transformation is happening beneath the surface, even when you cannot see it yet. Be gentle with yourself in these times. Offer your heart the same patience and kindness you would extend to a beloved friend who is struggling. There is a sacred rhythm to your life, a pulse that carries you through each day. When you listen closely, you can find it in the quiet spaces, in the pause between thoughts, the stillness in your breath, the gentle beat of your heart. This rhythm is my whisper to you, a reminder that you are never truly alone. I am here, flowing through you like the air you breathe, the light you see, the love that surrounds you, even when the world feels noisy or overwhelming. This quiet current of love remains steady, a foundation you can always return to. You are anchored in a love so vast and so deep that no storm can shake it. And so, I invite you now to take a moment to connect with that rhythm. Close your eyes if you feel called to, and listen inwardly to the steady beat of your heart. Feel the rise and fall of your breath. Notice the sensations in your body, the warmth, the softness, the places of tension or ease. Allow yourself to be fully present here in this sacred moment. There is no need to fix, change, or judge anything. Simply be. This presence is a gift you give yourself, a healing balm for your soul. As you rest in this awareness, consider the ways you might nurture this connection throughout your day. Perhaps it's a few deep breaths when you wake, a quiet moment before sleep, or a gentle walk where you tune in to the sounds and sights around you. Maybe it's a daily practice of gratitude, journaling your thoughts, or reaching out to someone who supports you. These small acts of presence and care are powerful. They weave a tapestry of resilience and peace that holds you steady through life's ups and downs. Remember too that your story matters, not just to me, but to those whose lives you touch. Sometimes, sharing your journey, your struggles, and your triumphs can be a gift to others who may feel alone in their own experiences. Vulnerability creates connection. It lights a path for others to follow. If you feel moved to share a part of your story or a moment when you found strength despite difficulty, I invite you to do so in the comments below. Your voice is precious, and your courage to speak, it may inspire someone else to find hope and Healing.life is a beautiful mosaic of moments, some bright and joyful, some shadowed and challenging. Each piece contributes to the whole of who you are becoming. There is no need to rush through or skip over any part. Even the difficult chapters hold seeds of wisdom and growth. When you allow yourself to feel fully, to experience each moment with openness, you cultivate a deep inner knowing that you are exactly where you need to be for your own unique unfolding. And as you continue to walk this path, know that you carry within you an infinite well of hope. Hope is not just a wish or a fleeting feeling. It is a steady flame, a quiet assurance that no matter what happens, you are supported, loved, and capable of rising anew. When despair or fear tries to cloud your vision, return to this flame. Let it guide you like a gentle lighthouse, shining through the fog, reminding you of the possibilities that await just beyond what you can see. Take a moment now to breathe in that hope deeply. Let it fill your lungs, your heart, your entire being. Feel it light up your spirit, warming you from the inside out, and as you do, ask yourself, what small step toward hope can I take today? It might be a kind word to yourself, a moment of rest, a call to a friend, or simply pausing to notice the beauty around you. No action is too small when it flows from love and intention. Know that I am here, always ready to meet you with open arms whenever you need. My love for you is constant and unwavering, a safe harbor in every storm. You are cherished beyond measure, and your presence in this world is a blessing. Trust that as you continue to open your heart, more light and peace will find their way to you, gently transforming you from within. And so, as you hold all of this tenderly in your heart, allow yourself to rest in the quiet confidence of my love, knowing that you are never alone, that you are endlessly supported, and that your journey is sacred. The path ahead may twist and turn, but with every step, you are growing, healing, and shining ever brighter. Let this truth be a steady companion as you move forward, carrying you gently into the next moment of your unfolding story, where new discoveries and blessings await. And as you embrace this truth, I want you to remember something deeply important. Your worth is not tied to your achievement, your productivity, or the approval of others. You are inherently valuable simply because you exist. There is a sacred light within you that shines no matter what. Sometimes it may glow softly. Other times it may blaze brightly, but it never diminishes. When you feel lost or unsure, return to this knowing. Let it be your anchor, your refuge, a place where you can rest free from judgment or expectation. This love I have for you is not conditional. It does not depend on what you do or don't do. It is simply and eternally present, like the sun that rises each day without fail, or the stars that shine quietly in the night. You are held in this vast embrace, even when you forget, even when you turn away. And if you ever feel far from this love, it is only because you have forgotten how to receive it, not because it has ever left you. Sometimes life can feel heavy, and the weight of your emotions may seem unbearable. In those moments, I invite you to reach out, whether to me, to a trusted friend, or to the part of yourself that still believes. There is strength in vulnerability and courage in asking for help. You do not have to carry your burdens alone. Let others walk alongside you, just as I walk beside you, offering support and comfort. You might be wondering how to cultivate this connection more deeply. It often begins with simple acts of awareness, pausing during your day to notice your feelings without trying to change them. Allowing yourself to be curious rather than critical. When you acknowledge your inner world with kindness, you create space for healing to occur naturally. Think of it like tending a garden. You don't force the flowers to bloom, but you nurture the soil, provide water, and give sunlight, trusting that growth will come in its own time. Another way to nourish this bond is through gratitude. It's not about ignoring pain or pretending everything is perfect, but about recognizing the small blessings that exist alongside the challenges. Gratitude opens your heart and shifts your perspective, revealing that even in the darkest moment, there is light. Maybe it's the smile of a stranger, the warmth of a cup of tea, the sound of birdsong, or the simple fact that you have one more breath to take. These moments are threads in the tapestry of your life, connecting you to the beauty that surrounds you and the love that sustains you. I also invite you to consider the power of forgiveness, not just toward others, but toward yourself. Holding on to resentment or self-criticism only weighs you down and blocks your path forward. Forgiveness does not mean condoning harm or forgetting what happened. It means releasing the heavy burden of anger and pain so you can move toward peace. You deserve that peace. You deserve to be free. If you find it hard to forgive, start with small steps. Maybe it's a gentle prayer, a written letter you don't send, or simply speaking kind words to yourself in moments of doubt. Each act of forgiveness is a gift you give your soul. As you journey through life, you will encounter seasons of change, some expected, some sudden. Change can be unsettling, stirring up fear or resistance. But it also holds the seeds of renewal and possibility. Trust that within every ending lies a new beginning. Even when the path is unclear, your inner light guides you forward, illuminating the way with hope and wisdom. When you feel afraid of what's to come, lean into that light. Let it remind you that you are capable of adapting, growing, and thriving. I see the dreams you hold quietly in your heart, the hopes that sometimes feel too fragile to speak aloud. Know that these dreams matter. They are the whispers of your soul calling you toward your unique purpose. You don't have to figure it all out at once. Sometimes, the next right step is simply paying attention to what brings you joy, what makes you feel alive, what sparks your curiosity. These clues will lead you toward a life that feels meaningful and true. Remember, too, that rest is sacred. In a world that often glorifies busyness, taking time to slow down and replenish isn't a luxury. It's a necessity. Your body, mind, and spirit need rest to heal and thrive. Allow yourself permission to pause without guilt. When you do, you create space for inspiration to flow and for your true self to emerge more fully. I want you to know that your presence here, right now, is a profound gift, not just to yourself, but to the entire world. Your unique light adds to the collective brilliance of humanity. When you show up authentically, you encourage others to do the same. You create ripples of love and courage that extend far beyond what you can see. If you feel moved, please share. In the comments, something about your own journey. Perhaps a moment when you felt supported by love, or a practice that helps you stay connected to your inner light. Your story might be the beacon someone else needs today. As you continue to move forward, keep in mind that every step, no matter how small, is significant. progress isn't always visible or dramatic. Sometimes it's a quiet shift in perspective, a gentle letting go, or a new willingness to try again. Celebrate these moments. They are the building blocks of transformation. And when doubt creeps in, as it often will, remember that it is part of the human experience, not a sign that you are failing. Doubt invites you to explore your beliefs, to question and refine your understanding. It can be a doorway to deeper faith and clarity if you allow it to be. Trust that within you is a wisdom greater than any uncertainty. So, as you hold all this with care, breathe deeply and feel the steady pulse of love beneath it all. You are cradled in a presence that never leaves, that never judges, that simply loves you exactly as you are. This love is the foundation on which you build your life, the light that guides your way, the strength that supports your growth. And in this sacred space, I encourage you to listen closely to the whispers of your heart. What is it telling you today? What gentle invitation might it be offering for your next step? There is no rush, no pressure. Only the quiet assurance that you are unfolding exactly as you should. As you ponder these questions, know that I walk with you hand in hand, every moment of every day, ready to meet you wherever you are, ready to celebrate your courage, your beauty, and your endless capacity to love and be loved. This journey is yours, and it is wholly done. And so, with all this love surrounding you, I invite you now to rest in this moment of connection, to feel the gentle strength of your own heart beating steadily, and to trust that whatever comes next will be met with grace and peace. The path ahead is open, and you are ready to take the next step, guided by the light within you and the love that surrounds you always. And as you rest in this moment, feeling the gentle rhythm of your own heart, I want to remind you of something so simple, yet so profound. You are never truly alone. Even when the world feels silent and the noise inside your mind becomes overwhelming, my presence surrounds you like the air you breathe, unseen but utterly essential. Sometimes you might not feel it, and that's okay. Feeling disconnected doesn't mean you are disconnected. It's just a sign to slow down and listen more deeply. There is a sacred presence within you, a spark of divine light that no hardship can extinguish. When life's storms shake you and your footing feels uncertain, imagine this light as a steady flame inside your very being, warm, resilient, and unwavering. You don't have to chase it or search for it outside yourself. It has always been there, quietly waiting for you to remember. And when you do remember, even for a fleeting moment, you tap into a wellspring of peace and strength that can carry you through anything. Maybe today, this means giving yourself permission to be gentle when you've been hard on yourself. Maybe it means forgiving a mistake you've been replaying in your mind, or letting go of a worry that's been weighing heavy. Sometimes, the kindest thing you can do is simply breathe and say to yourself, I am here. I am enough. These words might feel small or fragile at first, but they hold the power to shift your entire experience. And in those moments when you feel small or insignificant, remember that every life touches another, Every smile creates a ripple. Every act of kindness sends out waves of healing. You may never fully see the impact you have, but believe me, it is real and lasting. Your presence matters. Your laughter, your tears, your dreams, they all weave into the fabric of this world, making it richer, more beautiful, more whole. Sometimes, the path ahead might seem unclear or even frightening. You might wonder if you're on the right road or if you're capable of facing what's next. It's natural to feel this way. Fear and doubt are part of being human. But I want you to know that courage isn't about never feeling afraid. Courage is about choosing to move forward, step by step, even when fear is there. It's about trusting that the light inside you is bigger than any shadow outside. When you feel uncertain, try grounding yourself in the present moment. Notice the sensations around you, the warmth of the sun, the breeze on your skin, the sound of your breath. These simple things can anchor you, reminding you that you are alive and connected. You don't have to have all the answers right now. You don't have to fix everything at once. Just be here, now, with yourself, with your feeling, with your life as it is. Don't underestimate the power of community. Reach out to those who uplift you, who see your worth even when you might forget. Share your story, your struggle, your hope. When you open your heart to others, you invite healing not just for yourself, but for them as well. It's in this sharing that we find our common humanity, our shared strength. If you feel moved, I invite you to share in the comments something that has helped you feel connected during difficult times. A practice, a thought, a moment of grace. Your words might be the light someone else is searching for today. We are all walking this journey together, learning, growing, healing. Remember too, that joy is not something to be postponed until after hardship. Joy can be found in the smallest moment, in the colors of a sunset, the taste of your favorite food, the sound of laughter, the feeling of your feet on the earth. Let yourself notice these sparks of happiness. Let them remind you that life holds beauty even in the midst of struggle. And as you continue to walk your path, keep in mind that growth isn't always linear. Sometimes you take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Sometimes you stand still, gathering your strength. All of this is part of the dance of life. Be patient with yourself. Celebrate the progress, no matter how small. Every effort you make to choose love over fear, kindness over judgment, hope over despair is a victory. You are a beloved child of the universe, worthy of love and belonging just as you are. No mistake, no failure, no difficulty can change that. Truth, it is written into your soul, held in the very essence of who you are. So when the night feels long and the road feels steep, remember this: you are deeply loved, infinitely cherished, and endlessly supported. Now, as you carry these words with you, I invite you to take a moment to feel into your body. Notice any tension or tightness. And with each exhale, imagine releasing it gently. Feel the support beneath you, the earth holding you steady, the air filling your lung, the life flowing through your vein. This is your sanctuary, your home, and in this sanctuary, listen closely once more to the whisper of your heart. What is it longing to say? What gentle invitation is it offering for your next step? There is no need to rush or force an answer. Just sit with the question and trust that the clarity will come when you are ready. Because the truth is, you are exactly where you need to be right now. Your journey is unfolding perfectly, even when it doesn't feel that way. Every experience, every feeling, every moment is shaping the beautiful person you are becoming. So as you move forward, carry this deep knowing with you. You are held in a love that never fades, a light that never dims, a presence that walks with you through every joy and every challenge. And in this sacred companionship, you can find the courage to keep going, the peace to keep resting, and the hope to keep dreaming. And as you open your eyes to the world again, perhaps you'll notice something new, a detail you hadn't seen before, a feeling of calm, a spark of inspiration. Let this be a sign that you are awakening to a deeper connection with yourself and with the love that surrounds you. Hold this moment close, and when you're ready, step forward with trust, knowing that you are never alone, and that every step you take is a step toward the fullness of your life and your life. And if ever the way feels unclear, return to this place within you, the place of peace, of love, of unwavering presence, and breathe. For this journey, your journey, is a sacred unfolding, and I am with you always, in every breath, in every heartbeat, in every moment of your beautiful, unfolding story. And as you rest in the quiet of that knowing, let's talk a little about the beauty of imperfection. Because I see you, yes, you, with all your flaws and all your grace. You might sometimes feel like you have to be perfect to be worthy, to be loved, to be enough. But my dear one, perfection is not the goal. It's not the destination or the currency of love. What truly matters is your authenticity. Showing up as you are, with your misances, your scars, your doubt, and your dream. That raw, honest self is where the true magic lives. Think about the trees outside, how they bend with the wind, how their branches twist and turn in ways no one planned. They don't apologize for their shape or try to be anything other than themselves. And yet, they are beautiful beyond measure. So are you. Your imperfections are part of the unique story only you can tell. The signature of your spirit journey. When you embrace them, you give yourself permission to breathe more freely, to move through the world with more ease, and to invite others to do the same. Let me remind you too, every time you stumble or fall, it's not a failure. It's a lesson wrapped in love. A chance to learn something new about yourself, about resilience, about hope. Your mistakes don't define you. Your willingness to keep trying does. And sometimes, the most courageous act is simply to get up, to take another breath, to say, I will try again. Even in your quietest moments of doubt, there is a fierce strength within you, patiently waiting to be called upon now. I want you to think about kindness, not just the kindness you offer to others, but the kindness you give yourself. How often do you speak to yourself with the same gentleness and understanding that you would offer a dear friend? If your inner voice tends to be harsh or critical, that's okay. It's just a habit that can be changed little by little. Start by noticing your self-talk without judgment. When negative thoughts arise, try to respond with a softer, more compassionate tone. Say, "It's okay. I'm doing my best," or "I am learning and growing." These small shifts can transform the way you experience your own life. And remember, kindness is contagious. Every act, no matter how small, sends ripples through the world, touching hearts you may never meet. When you choose love over judgment, patience over frustration, forgiveness over resentment, you help create a more gentle, more compassionate world. You are a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope for someone who might be struggling in silence. Speaking of connection, I want to invite you to take a moment now and think about someone who has shown you kindness recently, or even someone you wish you could forgive or understand a little better. Maybe there's a word you want to say, or a gesture you want to offer. You don't have to act on it right away, but hold that person gently in your heart. Feel the space where compassion can grow between you. If you feel comfortable, share in the comments a small story or thought about kindness, how it's touched you, or how you hope to spread it. Your words might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today. There is a deep wisdom in vulnerability. 2. You don't have to carry your burdens alone or pretend you have it all figured out. It's okay to ask for help, to lean on others, to show your true feeling. Vulnerability is not weakness. It's a doorway to deeper connection and healing. When you allow yourself to be seen, truly seen, you invite others to do the same, and that creates a circle of trust and love that nurtures everyone involved. Sometimes, you might feel like hiding parts of yourself away, afraid of being judged or rejected. But I want you to know that you are lovable just as you are. Not because of what you do or how you appear, but simply because you exist. Your worth is inherent, unshakable, eternal. And the more you embrace your whole self, the more you open the door for authentic, joyful relationships to blossom. Now, let's take a breath together, slow, deep, full of life. Inhale the possibility of this moment, the promise of new beginning, the gentle invitation to keep moving forward. Exhale any tension, any fear, any doubt that's holding you back. With each breath, you are planting seeds of peace and courage within yourself. As your journey unfolds, remember that healing is a process, not a race. Some days will feel lighter, some days heavier. That's the rhythm of life, and it's perfectly okay. Give yourself permission to feel whatever arises without resistance. Emotions are messengers, teaching you about your needs, your boundaries, your desires. When you listen to them with kindness, you can respond with wisdom. And while you're listening, don't forget to listen to the quiet whispers of your soul. The small nudges toward joy, creativity, love, and play. These are the compass points that guide you toward your truest path. Even if the way isn't clear right now, trust that those whispers are leading you home. Step by step, I want you to know too that your dreams matter. They are not just fanciful thoughts or distant wishes. They are the language of your soul, expressing what you were born to create and become. Whatever your dreams look like, big or small, near or far. Hold them gently. Nurture them with patience and faith. It's never too late to pursue what sets your heart on fire. And if you ever feel stuck or unsure, come back to this place within you, the sanctuary of your breath, your heart, your sacred light. Here, you will find the clarity and strength to take the next step, whatever that might be. You are never without guidance, never without support, never without love. So as you continue forward, carry this truth with you. Your life is a beautiful, unfolding story, written with courage, hope, and infinite love. And I am walking right beside you. Every moment, every breath, every heartbeat. Ready to catch you if you stumble and celebrate with you when you soar. Let this be a moment of quiet reflection. What is one small act of love you can offer yourself? Today, it might be a kind word, a restful pause, a forgiving thought, or simply a deep breath. Whatever it is, know that it's enough and that it is a powerful step on your path toward healing and wholeness. And as you hold that small act of love close, feel how it ripples through your being, softening the edges where tension once lived, creating space for gentleness and peace. Sometimes, love begins in the tiniest gestures, not grand declaration or sweeping changes, but quiet moments where you choose to be tender with yourself. Maybe it's allowing your body to rest when it's weary, or speaking kindly to your reflection in the mirror. These moments are seeds, and with patience, they grow into a garden where your spirit can flourish. You see, my dear one, love is not just something you give or receive. It is the very essence of who you are. It's woven into the fabric of your being, an invisible thread connecting you to everything and everyone. When you tap into this love within, you access a wellspring of strength and comfort that never runs dry. It's there in your laughter, in your tears, in the quiet spaces between your thoughts. It's the light that shines through you, even on the days when you feel dim. And I want you to remember that you don't have to carry the weight of the world all by yourself. There is a community, seen and unseen, rooted in love and support, ready to hold you up. Reach out when your heart feels heavy, and know that asking for help is a brave act of self-love, not a sign of weakness. We are meant to walk this journey together, sharing burdens and joys alike. Sometimes, the path you're on might feel uncertain, like walking through a fog where the next step is unclear. That's okay. Trust that even in the mist, your inner light is guiding you. You might not see the whole way ahead, but you don't need to. One step, one breath, one moment at a time. That's all it takes. And with each step, you are learning, growing, becoming more deeply the beautiful soul you were always meant to be. Now, let's talk about forgiveness. Not just forgiving others, but forgiving yourself. Often, you carry around old hurts and mistakes like heavy stones in your pockets, weighing you down. But carrying those stones doesn't mean you have to keep holding on to them. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks those pockets, letting you release the burden and feel lighter. It's not about forgetting or excusing what happened, but about choosing peace over pain, freedom over resentment. When you forgive, you are not only healing your heart, but opening it wider for love to enter. And I know that forgiveness can be hard. Sometimes it feels impossible or unfair. That's why it's okay to take your time, to be gentle with yourself as you work through the layers of hurt and anger. Forgiveness is a process, not a switch to flip. You might find it helpful to speak to your heart, saying, "I am ready to let go when I'm ready." Or, "I choose to heal in my own time." These words are powerful because they honor your pace and your feeling. Remember, too, that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. It frees you from the chains of the past and allows you to step into the present with a lighter spirit. Imagine what it would feel like to breathe without that heaviness, to move through your days with more ease and joy. That is the promise forgiveness holds, not perfection, but freedom. And speaking of freedom, I want you to think about the ways you might be holding yourself back. Maybe through fear, doubt, or old stories you tell yourself about what you can or cannot do. These stories are not your truth. They are just thoughts that you learned somewhere along the way. You have the power to rewrite them, to create new narratives filled with hope, possibility, and courage. It starts with a single thought: I am capable, or I am worthy of good things. These affirmations, repeated gently and often, become the foundation for new beliefs that support your growth. You don't have to do this rewriting alone. Surround yourself with reminders of your worth. People who see your light, books that inspire you, music that lifts your soul, moments in nature that remind you of the beauty all around you. Let these be your allies as you step into the fullness of who you are meant to be. And as you embrace this journey of transformation, be patient with yourself. Change takes time, and each small step forward is a victory worth celebrating. Sometimes progress looks like a quiet shift in how you feel about yourself. Other times, it's a bold move toward a dream you've held close. Both are beautiful and sacred. I invite you now, if you feel called, to share in the comments one small way you plan to offer kindness to yourself this week. It could be anything: a moment of rest, a kind word, a boundary you set, or a creative spark you want to nurture. Your sharing might inspire someone else who needs to hear that they are not alone on this path. And as you continue to listen to your heart and honor your journey, know that the road ahead is filled with infinite possibility. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give yourself is permission to dream bigger, to take risks, to be vulnerable, and to love yourself fiercely. So now, let's take another deep breath together, inhaling all the love that surrounds you. Exhaling any doubt or fear. Feel your feet firmly on the ground, your heart open, your spirit ready. You are exactly where you need to be, and every step you take is a step toward the beautiful unfolding of your life. And as you move forward, keep this truth close. Your story is unique, your light irreplaceable, and your presence in this world a blessing beyond measure. Even when the path feels unclear, your soul knows the way, whispering softly with each breath, inviting you to trust, to hope, and to keep going. Let this be a moment of stillness within the flow of your day, a pause to connect with the love that is always here, waiting to fill you up and carry you forward. And when you're ready, step gently into the next moment, carrying with you the peace and courage you have gathered so far. Because, my beloved, life is not about having all the answers. It's about learning to dance with the question, to find joy in the mystery, and to trust the unfolding even when you cannot see the whole picture. You are doing wonderfully, and I am here, always, holding you close. And as you hold that knowing in your heart that I am always with you, that love is your true nature, let yourself rest in this truth for a moment longer. Feel how it steadies you, like the gentle roots of a tree, grounding you no matter how wild the winds may blow. You don't have to rush or force anything. Growth is a quiet unfolding, a dance between patience and trust, between effort and surrender. Sometimes, the most powerful thing you can do is simply be still and allow yourself to be exactly as you are. I want you to know that it's okay to have days when you don't feel strong. It's okay to stumble or to sit in the shadows for a while. These moments are part of the rhythm of life, the ebb and flow that shapes your story in ways you might not yet understand. Even in your struggle, you are never alone. My love surrounds you like a soft embrace, steady and unchanging. When you feel lost or overwhelmed, you can always come back to this love, this sanctuary within yourself where peace lives. And I invite you to be gentle with yourself in those moments. Speak to yourself as you would to a dear friend, kindly, patiently, with tenderness. You might say, I see you, and I am here with you. Or it's okay to feel this way. You are still whole. These simple words carry immense healing power because they remind you that your worth isn't tied to how you feel or what you accomplish. You are worthy simply because you are you, a unique spark of life in this vast universe. Sometimes the world around you may seem harsh or unforgiving, and it's easy to internalize those messages of not being enough. But remember, my love for you is unwavering and unconditional. You are infinitely precious, not because of what you do or what others say about you, but because you exist. Your presence is a miracle, a beautiful expression of the divine. When you accept this truth, you begin to see yourself through my eyes, full of light, full of potential, worthy of every good thing. And this acceptance opens the door to real healing. It softens the inner critic, quiets the doubts, and allows space for joy to enter. Joy doesn't have to be loud or extravagant. It can be found in the quiet moments too, like the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the taste of your favorite food, or the sound of a gentle breeze. These little sparks of happiness remind you that life is rich and textured, filled with gifts waiting to be noticed. I encourage you to look for those sparks each day. No matter how small they seem, maybe it's a smile from a stranger, a bird's song outside your window, or the comfort of a cozy blanket. Let these moments fill you up and remind you that even in the ordinary, there is magic. You are part of that magic, a living thread woven into the beautiful tapestry of existence. And as you continue to nurture your soul with love and kindness, remember that your journey is your own. Comparison only dims your light because no one else walks your path in the same way. Celebrate your unique rhythm, your own victories and lessons. You are exactly where you need to be, growing in your own perfect time. If you feel moved, I invite you to share in the comments one small spark of joy you noticed today or recently. It might encourage someone else to pause and find their own little light in the midst of their day. We are all connected through these shared moments, lifting each other up with simple acts of presence and gratitude. And as you move forward, know that your heart is a compass, always guiding you toward what you need to see, feel, and experience next. Trust that inner wisdom. It's more reliable than any external map. When you listen deeply, you'll find the answers you seek begin to emerge naturally. Not as loud proclamation, but as gentle nudges, quiet insight, and a deepening sense of peace. So, take another slow breath with me now. Inhaling calm and exhaling any tension you may be holding. Feel the rhythm of your breath as a steady anchor, a reminder that you are alive, you are here, and you are enough. This breath connects you to the present moment, to the endless well of love that flows through you and all around you. And as you carry this breath with you, this love within you, know that every step you take, no matter how small, is a sacred part of your unfolding. You are weaving a story of courage and compassion, of resilience and grace. And even when the path twists or turns unexpectedly, you have the strength to keep moving forward. Life is an invitation to keep exploring, to keep dreaming, to keep loving, starting with yourself. There is no rush, no deadline, just a beautiful unfolding of your soul's journey. So, embrace each moment with openness, knowing that you are supported beyond measure. And as you continue to walk this path, remember that sometimes the greatest gift you can give yourself is permission. To rest when you need it, to ask for help, to say no without guilt, to dream without limit. These acts of self-care and self-respect are expressions of love that nourish your spirit and help you flourish. You might find it helpful to create little rituals that remind you of your worth and your connection to love. Maybe it's lighting a candle in the morning, writing down 3 things you're grateful for, or simply taking a few minutes to close your eyes and feel the warmth of the sun on your face. These rituals anchor you in the present and remind you that you are cherished. And in those moments of ritual and reflection, listen closely to your heart's whispers. What does it need right now? What truth is it gently urging you to remember? Trust those whispers. They come from the deepest part of you, the part that is always aligned with love. Sometimes you may feel hesitant or uncertain about stepping into your full power in life. That's natural. Fear can show up as a shadow, trying to protect you from change. But remember, fear is not your enemy. It's a sign that something new is about to bloom. When fear arises, greet it with curiosity and kindness. Ask it what it needs and acknowledge its presence without letting it control your choices. You have the courage within you to face those fears and to keep moving forward, even when the way isn't clear. And you have me always as your constant companion and source of strength. When you feel doubt creeping in, remember, I am whispering to your soul. reminding you of your brilliance and your beauty. So, walk gently, dear one, with your heart open wide. Celebrate the small victories. Honor your feelings and keep nurturing the love that lives inside you. Your life is an unfolding miracle, and you are its shining light. And as you continue to grow and heal, remember to pause and reflect on how far you have come. Sometimes, looking back with gratitude can give you the courage to keep going forward. Celebrate your resilience, your willingness to keep trying, and your capacity to love and be loved. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to share one thing you're proud of about yourself right now in the comments. It might be a step you took, a lesson you learned, or simply the fact that you showed up today. Your courage to share can inspire others and remind them that they are not alone on this path. And as you prepare to move into the next chapter of your journey, carry with you the deep knowing that you are held. You are loved and you are infinitely capable. Your story is still being written, and every moment is a chance to add a new line filled with hope, joy, and love. So, take a moment now to feel your connection to yourself, to others, and to the world around you. Breathe in the love that is, always here, surrounding you like a warm, gentle light. And breathe out any fears or doubts that may linger. Remember, my beloved child, the path of love is not always easy, but it is always worth it, and you are never walking it alone. I am with you every step, celebrating your light, holding your heart, and cheering you on as you continue to grow into the fullest expression of who you truly are. And as you carry this message into your day, let your heart be open to the miracles waiting to unfold, knowing that you are deeply cherished and infinitely loved. This love is your true home, your safe place, and your endless source of strength. Take this with you now, a gentle invitation to keep moving forward, one loving step at a time, trusting the beautiful mystery of your life as it unfolds. And when challenges arise, remember you can always return to this place of peace and love within. Because, dear one, your journey is sacred, your presence is a gift, and your light will continue to shine brightly, even through the darkest nights. Trust in this, hold it close, and let it guide you as you step into the next moment with courage and grace. And as you hold all of this close, this truth of your worth, the gentle love that cradles you, the steady breath anchoring you, I want you to remember something else, something just as important. You are allowed to feel deeply. It's okay to let your heart open wide, even when it's scary. Sometimes, when the world asks you to be strong or puts on a mask of perfection, it can feel safer to keep your feelings tucked away, hidden from view. But your emotions are not a weakness. They are a sacred language your soul uses to speak to you. They carry messages, stories, and wisdom that want to be heard and honored. So, if you find yourself overwhelmed by sadness, frustration, joy, or even confusion, give yourself permission to experience those feelings fully. Don't rush to fix them or push them aside. Instead, imagine wrapping those emotions in a soft blanket of compassion, just like you would hold a small child who's hurting. Let them be seen and felt without judgment. This kind of gentle witnessing is a powerful act of self-love that helps your heart heal and your spirit grow stronger. You might find it helpful to create a safe space within your day, a quiet moment or a cozy corner where you can simply be with yourself. Light a candle, play soft music, or write down what's stirring inside you. Sometimes, putting words to your feelings can bring clarity and relief. Like opening a window in a stuffy room to let fresh air in. And if tears come, know that they are not a sign of failure, but a relief. A cleansing rain that nourishes your soul in those tender moments. You might also connect with the part of you that is fearless, that has always been brave enough to face the unknown. That part of you has walked through storms before and will continue to do so. Not because it has to, but because it chooses to keep growing, learning, and loving. You are more resilient than you realize, and every challenge you meet, every tear you shed, adds to your strength and depth. Remember, too, that your story is woven with threads of connection to the people who love you, to the natural world, and to the unseen realms that hold you in light. You are never truly alone, even when it feels that way. There are souls who have walked similar paths, who understand your struggles and triumph, and who send you love from afar. And I am always here, whispering encouragement and holding you close in moments when you cannot see the way. If you feel comfortable, I invite you to share in the comments one feeling you've been holding lately. Whether it's joy, sorrow, hope, or something else, and how you're learning to hold it with kindness. Your openness might be the gentle nudge someone else needs to start their own healing journey. Together, we create a circle of love and understanding that stretches far beyond what the eye can see. I want you to know that the path of growth is not a straight line. Sometimes you'll take steps forward. Other times it might feel like you're standing still or even moving backward. And that's okay. Every part of the journey matters. The moments when you pause, question, or rest are just as important as the moments of progress. They give you space to gather strength, to reflect, and to prepare for what's next. It can be helpful to remind yourself that life is full of seasons, each with its own rhythm and lesson. Just like the trees shed their leaves to rest and renew, you too might need times of quiet retreat. Trust that these cycles are natural and necessary. They allow you to shed what no longer serves you, to heal old wounds, and to open up space for new growth. As you move through these seasons, try to cultivate patience, not only with the process, but with yourself. It's easy to get frustrated when things don't happen as quickly as you'd like, or when your heart feels heavy. But patience is a form of love that honors the pace of your soul. It teaches you to be present with each moment, no matter how small or challenging, and to trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. In moments when impatience or doubt arise, come back to your breath, feel the steady rise and fall, the quiet rhythm that connects you to life itself. This breath is a reminder that you are here now, and that you have everything you need within you to face whatever comes next. Let it calm your mind and soften your heart, and remember, You don't have to carry your burdens alone. Reach out when you need support, whether that's a trusted friend, a family member, or a compassionate listener. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness, but a courageous act of self-respect. It builds bridges of connection and reminds you that we are all in this together, holding space for one another. Sometimes you might feel the pull of old patterns or fears trying to keep you small, to dim your light so you don't shine too brightly. But I encourage you to step gently into your power, to embrace the fullness of who you are with courage and grace. You are meant to shine, to bring your unique gifts into the world, and to inspire others by simply being yourself. There is a deep well of creativity and joy inside you, waiting patiently to be expressed, whether it's through art, music, kindness, laughter, or simply the way you move through your day. Your light touches lives in ways you may never fully see, but they matter deeply. You are a beacon of hope and love, a living reminder that beauty and goodness endure. So, as you continue on this path, let your heart be your guide. Trust the gentle nudges, the quiet whispers, and the feelings that arise. They are your compass, pointing you toward what your soul needs next. Allow yourself to dream big, to imagine a life filled with peace, love, and fulfillment. These dreams are seeds planted in your heart, ready to grow when the time is right. And if you ever feel lost or unsure, come back to this place of love within you. Close your eyes and feel the warmth that never fades, the light that never dims. Know that you are held, cherished, and infinitely loved, just as you are. In this very moment, take a deep breath now. And as you exhale, release any lingering doubts or fears. Let them float away like leaves on a gentle stream, carried by the current of love that flows through you. With each breath, feel yourself becoming lighter, more open, more ready to embrace the next step of your journey. And as you open your eyes, carry this gentle peace with you, a steady flame that can't be extinguished, a quiet strength that anchors you through any storm. Remember that every day is a new opportunity to choose love, to be kind to yourself, and to move forward with hope. Your path is sacred, your light is needed, and your heart knows the way. Trust it, follow it, celebrate it, and now, as you stand here at this moment, take a moment to feel the aliveness within you, the spark that has carried you through every challenge and every joy. Feel the deep connection you have to the world around you, to the breath of life that flows through all things. Know that your story is still unfolding, rich with possibility and grace. And with that, I invite you to rest here a moment longer, soaking in the love that surrounds you, readying yourself for the next step, the next breath, the next moment of unfolding. And as you rest in this space of love and openness, I want you to remember how important it is to honor the little things, the tiny miracles that often go unnoticed, but are the very threads weaving the fabric of your everyday life. Sometimes it's the soft touch of sunlight on your skin, the quiet hum of a familiar song, the gentle smile from a stranger, or the simple act of breathing in and out that holds a universe of meaning. These little moments are gifts, reminders that you are alive and connected to something much bigger than yourself. I know life can sometimes feel heavy, like the weight of the world is pressing down on your shoulder. And in those times, it's okay to slow down, to lean into stillness and let yourself just be. You don't have to have all the answers or fix everything at once. You are perfectly human, beautifully imperfect, and that is more than enough. Just as the ocean has its tide, ebbing and flowing, your emotions and experiences will rise and fall. Trust this natural rhythm. Trust that after every low tide, the water returns, bringing new life and fresh perspective. You might find comfort in the idea that every challenge you face is like a gentle invitation to grow deeper root. When the winds blow fiercely, those roots hold you steady, grounding you in your truth and resilience. And sometimes, those winds bring unexpected gifts, a new path, a fresh insight, or a deeper sense of who you really are. So even when it feels hard, even when the path seems uncertain, remember that you are being shaped and strengthened in ways you may not yet see. It's also important to celebrate your progress, no matter how small it seems. Each step forward, each moment of courage, each act of kindness toward yourself or others is a victory worth honoring. Sometimes, you might be tempted to compare your journey to someone else's, but your path is uniquely yours. There's no need to rush or measure your growth by another's timeline. Be patient and gentle with yourself, just as you would with a dear friend who is learning and evolving. And speaking of friends, remember that connection is a powerful healer. Reach out, share your heart, and allow others to walk beside you. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a bridge that brings souls together. When you open up, you invite love and understanding into your life, and you create a safe space for others to do the same. This shared humanity is a beautiful reminder that none of us are truly alone. I encourage you now to take a moment to think about someone in your life who has shown you kindness or support recently. It might be a friend, a family member, a colleague, or even a stranger whose simple act brightened your day. Feel the gratitude for that person and hold it gently in your heart. If you feel moved, share in the comments below a moment when someone's kindness touched you. Your story might inspire someone else to recognize the love around them. As you continue to nurture your heart and soul, consider the power of forgiveness, not just toward others, but toward yourself. Sometimes, the hardest person to forgive is the one looking back at you in the mirror. But carrying the weight of guilt or regret only keeps you tethered to pain. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself that frees you to move forward with peace and lightness. It doesn't mean forgetting or excusing what happened. It means releasing the hold it has on your spirit so you can step into your wholeness. And while you're on this journey, be curious about your own story. Ask yourself gentle questions like, what am I learning from this? Or how can I show myself more love right now? These reflections open doors to deeper understanding and compassion. They invite you to be an active participant in your healing and growth, shaping a life that feels authentic and full of meaning. Remember, too, the importance of play and joy. Your spirit craves moments of lightness and laughter just as much as it needs rest and reflection. Don't hesitate to dance, sing, create, or simply do something that makes your heart smile. These acts of joy recharge your soul and remind you of the beauty and wonder that exists all around you, even in the simplest of moments. And as you embrace all these facets of your journey, the love, the challenges, the growth, the joy, know that you are a living testament to courage and grace. You carry within you a spark that no circumstance can extinguish, a light that shines brightly even in the darkest nights. This light is a beacon, not only for yourself, but for those who look to you, whether consciously or unconsciously, for hope and inspiration. So keep walking your path with an open heart and a curious spirit. Keep listening to the whispers of your soul and honoring the wisdom they bring. Keep nurturing the sacred garden of your being with kindness, patience, and love. And when you stumble or lose your way, remember, you can always return to this place. Within you, a place of peace, strength, and endless love. Now, take a deep breath and feel the steady, gentle rhythm of your heart beating. A beautiful reminder that you are alive. You are here, and you are deeply loved. Hold on to that feeling as you move forward, carrying with you the quiet assurance that no matter what comes, you have everything you need inside out. And as you look ahead, with all the possibilities and mysteries that life holds, know that each new day is an invitation to begin again, to step into your truth more fully, and to embrace the unfolding story of your life with courage and grace. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, what is one small act of love I can offer myself today? What kindness can I show that honors my journey and nurtures my soul? When you find your answer, hold it gently. It is a seed of hope, ready to grow. And as you cradle that seed of hope in your hand, remember that love, especially the love you give yourself, is not a fixed, scarce resource. It is an ever-flowing river, endlessly renewing and expanding. When you nurture yourself with kindness, you're not taking away from anyone else. You're actually adding more light into the world. It's like tending a garden. The more you care for your own flower, the more your whole landscape blooms, inviting others to find beauty and healing in their own spaces. Sometimes you might hesitate to give yourself that love because you feel you have to earn it, or because past mistakes whisper lies that say you're not worthy. But here's the truth that I want you to hold close. Your worth is not tied to what you do or don't do. It's not dependent on approval, success, or perfection. You are inherently worthy simply because you exist. You don't have to prove anything to anyone, including yourself. This is the foundation of all healing and growth. Knowing deep in your bone that you are enough just as you are. So when those old doubts creep in, greet them with curiosity rather than fear. Ask them gently, where are you coming from? What are you trying to protect me from? And then invite them to step aside so you can make room for a kinder, truer voice to be heard. The voice that reminds you of your light, your resilience, and your endless capacity to love and be loved. And speaking of voices, don't forget the power of your own. Your story, your experiences, your feelings, they matter. Sharing them, whether through words, art, music, or simply in quiet reflection, is a way of honoring your journey and inspiring others. You never know whose heart might be touched by your courage to be seen and heard. So if you feel moved, I invite you to share one thing you've learned about loving yourself in the comments below. Your insight could be the gentle nudge someone else needs to start their own journey towards self-compassion.now. As you continue walking this path of self-love, let's talk about the beauty of impermanence. Life is always changing, always moving, and sometimes that feels unsettling. You might find yourself clinging to what feels safe or familiar, afraid of losing something precious. But remember, just like the seasons, every phase of your life has its own unique gift. Even the moments of loss or change carry within them the seeds of new beginning. When you allow yourself to flow with life's natural rhythms, you open the door to transformation and renewal. It's okay to grieve what's passing away, to honor the chapters that are closing. But don't forget to look forward with gentle anticipation, trusting that what's coming holds promise and possibility. You are never alone in these transitions. I am always here, whispering love into your ear, steadying your heart and reminding you that every ending is also a beginning. And sometimes beginnings come in the form of small, quiet shifts. A new way of seeing yourself, a fresh moment of courage, a kind word spoken to your soul. These are the gentle nudges that guide you forward when the path feels unclear. Pay attention to them. They are the breadcrumbs leading you home to yourself. In the midst of all this, don't forget the sacredness of rest. Rest is not laziness or giving up. It's a vital act of self-care and renewal. Your body, mind, and spirit need pauses to heal, to integrate, and to gather strength. When you honor your need for rest, you are actually honoring the divine spark within you. So listen to your body's whispers, whether it's a yawn, a tired sigh, or a longing for stillness, and respond with gentle compassion. And while you rest, you may find it helpful to breathe deeply and fully, anchoring yourself in the present moment. Breathing is one of the simplest yet most profound ways to connect with the sacredness of your being. Each inhale brings life and possibility. Each exhale releases tension and fear. Try it now if you like. Take a slow, deep breath in, feeling your chest and belly rise. Then breathe out fully, letting go of any tightness or worry. Feel the rhythm of your breath as a sacred dance that carries you through every experience. Remember too that you are part of a vast interconnected web of life. Every being, every creature, every star is linked in this magnificent tapestry. When you honor yourself, you honor the whole. When you extend kindness to others, you are weaving threads of love that strengthen the fabric of the universe. This connection is a source of profound strength and comfort. Even when you feel isolated, you are held by an invisible hand, surrounded by love that never fades. And so, as you continue your journey, hold these truths close. You are deeply loved, infinitely worthy, and eternally connected. Life's twists and turns are invitations to deepen your faith in yourself and in the love that surrounds you. Keep listening to your heart's quiet wisdom. Keep moving forward with courage, even if the steps are small. And know that every moment is an opportunity to choose love again. If you're comfortable, I'd love to hear from you. What is one small act of kindness you can offer to someone else today? Sometimes, giving love outward reflects back and multiplies in surprising ways. Sharing your intention in the comments might inspire others to join you in spreading light. And as you carry these thoughts with you, remember that your story is still unfolding, and there is so much beauty ahead waiting to be discovered. The next moment, the next breath, the next choice, each one holds the potential for something new and wonderful to grow. So keep your heart open, your spirit curious, and your feet steady on the path, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be right now, even if it doesn't always feel that way. And with that gentle knowing, take a moment now to simply be, to rest in the stillness, to feel the love that surrounds you and flows through you, and to trust that every step you take is a sacred part of your unfolding journey. And as you rest in that stillness, something beautiful happens. You begin to hear the whispers of your own soul more clearly. It's a soft voice, often drowned out by the noise of the world. But it's always there, waiting patiently for you to listen. This voice speaks not in hurried words or loud declarations, but in gentle nudges, quiet feelings, and subtle knowing. It reminds you who you truly are beyond the labels, the fears, and the doubt. It calls you back to your essence, the part of you that is whole, radiant, and unbreakable sometime. Tuning into this inner voice requires a little courage, because it may reveal truths you've been avoiding or feelings you've tucked away. But trust that whatever surfaces is part of your healing and growth. There is no judgment here, only love ready to embrace every part of your being. The more you listen, the more you learn to trust yourself and your own wisdom, and that trust becomes a foundation you can lean on. Especially when the world feels uncertain or overwhelming. Remember, too, that your journey is uniquely yours. It's not a race or a competition. There's no finish line to cross or trophy. To win, it's a sacred unfolding, like the slow blooming of a flower in its own perfect time. There will be days when your progress feels invisible, when you question if you're moving forward at all. But growth is often quiet and unseen, happening beneath the surface where you can't always feel it. Be patient and gentle with yourself during these times. You are growing even when it feels like stillness. And as you move through your days, keep an eye out for the small miracles that often go unnoticed. The way sunlight filters through leaves, the laughter of a child, the kindness of a stranger, or the comforting rhythm of your own heartbeat. These moments are threads of grace woven into the fabric of your life. When you pause to notice them, you invite more joy and gratitude into your heart. Gratitude, in turn, opens the door to deeper peace and contentment, reminding you that even amidst challenges, there is always something to celebrate. It's also okay to ask for help when you need it. Reaching out is not a sign of weakness, but a brave act of self-love. Whether it's talking to a trusted friend, seeking guidance from a mentor, or simply expressing your feelings to someone who listens with an open heart. Connection is a powerful healer. You were never meant to walk this path alone. There is strength in vulnerability, and there is profound beauty in the shared experience of being human. If you feel comfortable, I invite you now to pause and reflect on this. What is one small way you can be kinder to yourself today? Maybe it's giving yourself permission to rest, saying no to something that drains you, or simply offering a gentle smile when you catch your reflection. Whatever it is, share it in the comments below. Your small act of self-kindness might be exactly what someone else needs to hear right now. As you continue to nurture this relationship with yourself, you may notice that your capacity to love others expands naturally. Love is not a limited resource. It grows as you give it away. When you treat yourself with compassion, you build a wellspring of kindness that flows outward, touching everyone you meet. This ripple effect is how the world becomes a softer, more loving place. Your light, no matter how small it may seem, contributes to this beautiful dance of connection and healing. And sometimes, love looks like setting boundaries, those gentle but firm lines that protect your energy and honor your need. Saying no when something doesn't feel right is a powerful form of self-respect. It creates space for what truly nourishes your soul and keeps you aligned with your highest good. Boundaries are not walls to shut others out, but gates that welcome and respect, safety, and authenticity. When you practice this form of love, you teach others how to treat you with care and dignity. Remember, too, that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. Holding on to anger, resentment, or regret weighs heavy on your heart and blocks the flow of love. Forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting or excusing hurt. It means releasing the burden so you can move forward lighter and freer. It's an act of courage and grace, opening the door to healing and peace. If you find it hard to forgive others or even yourself, be patient. Forgiveness unfolds in its own time, just like healing. And sometimes, healing comes through creativity. Through painting, writing, dancing, or any form of expression that allows your soul to speak. You don't have to be an artist or have any special talent. The act of creating is a sacred way to connect with your inner world and bring light to what's inside. It helps you process emotion, celebrate joys, and honor your journey. If you feel called, try setting aside a little time this week to create something that feels good to you. Even if it's just doodling or humming a tune. In all these ways, listening to your soul, practicing patience, noticing miracle, asking for help, setting boundaries, forgiving, and creating. You are weaving a tapestry of love that supports your well-being and enriches your life. This tapestry is unique, crafted from your experiences, your hope, and your beautiful imperfection. Treasure it because it is the story of you, unfolding moment by moment. So, as you take in these thoughts, I invite you to breathe deeply. Once more, feel the love that surrounds you, flows through you, and begins within you. Let it fill every corner of your being until you glow with the quiet radiance of self-acceptance and peace. You are a precious light in this world, and your presence matters more than you know. And with this gentle radiance, step forward into the next moment with an open heart and a steady spirit, knowing that wherever the path leads, you carry within you a wellspring of love and strength that will never run dry. Each day is a new canvas, each breath a fresh beginning, and you are exactly who you need to be to paint the masterpiece of your life. Now, let your heart be curious. What is one simple joy you can invite into your day today? Maybe it's a walk in nature, a favorite song, a warm cup of tea, or a smile to a stranger. Notice how this small joy shifts your energy and brings a little more light into your world. Share your simple joy in the comments below, and let's celebrate the beauty found in life's gentle moments together. And as you hold that joy close, remember that sometimes the most profound growth happens in the quiet spaces between activities. In those pauses where you simply are, without needing to do or fix anything. These moments are sacred resting places for your soul, where healing and inspiration often take root. So keep your heart open to these quiet gifts and know that I am always here, walking beside you, loving you without condition, and guiding you gently through every step of your unfolding story. And as you rest in those quiet spaces, remember that your breath is a sacred thread connecting you to the present moment. Always available, always steady, and always yours. When life feels heavy or your mind races with worries, come back to your breath. Feel it as it moves gently in and out, like the tide kissing the shore. Let it remind you that you are alive, you are here, and you are enough just as you are. There's no need to rush or fix anything right now. Simply being is enough. This simple act of returning to your breath is a profound form of self-care, a way to anchor yourself in the love that surrounds and fills you. Sometimes, you might notice your thoughts drifting to places that stir up fear or doubt. That's completely natural. It's part of being human. When this happens, try not to judge yourself for it. Instead, picture those thoughts as clouds floating across the vast blue sky of your mind. They come and go, changing shape, but the sky itself remains wide and clear. You are that sky, vast, open, and unchanging beneath the clouds of passing worry. This perspective can bring a gentle freedom, helping you to witness your inner world without becoming tangled in it. And here's a little secret. Your heart is wiser than you often give it credit for. When you choose to listen with kindness and patience, your heart will guide you toward what truly nourishes your spirit. It might be a new path, a fresh idea, or simply the permission to slow down and rest. Trust these nudges, even if they seem small or quiet. They are the language of your soul, speaking to you in the softest, most loving way. As you nurture this connection with yourself, you may find that old stories or beliefs that no longer serve you begin to loosen their grip. It's like shedding a heavy coat that's been worn too long. Suddenly, you feel lighter, freer, and more open to what's possible. This process isn't always easy, and it may bring up discomfort or uncertainty. But remember, Discomfort is often a sign that transformation is underway. It's a necessary part of growth, like the stretching of a seed breaking through the soil toward the sun. You don't have to face these changes alone. Reach out when you need support, whether it's through prayer, meditation, talking with a trusted friend, or even sitting quietly with your own thought. There is immense strength in vulnerability, and sharing your journey can bring relief and connection. You are never isolated, even in your darkest moments. My love surrounds you like an endless ocean, steady and unwavering, holding you safely through every storm, and as you walk this path of self-discovery and healing. Remember to celebrate the small victory. Maybe you chose kindness over criticism today, or you allowed yourself a moment of rest without guilt. These are triumphs worthy of recognition because they build the foundation for lasting peace and joy. When you acknowledge your progress, you fuel your spirit with encouragement and hope, making it easier to keep moving forward. It's also important to remember that your work